Hello everyone! In today's video, I was going to be continuing my Tears of the Kingdom playthrough series. In the last episode, we went to Hyrule Castle and got ourselves a ton of overpowered weapons, so we're basically ready for the next few episodes. Also, as part of the storyline to go there. In this episode, we're going to be doing a few side quests that also pertain to the main storyline, which we're going to need to do, so now we're doing them. Alright. After talking to them, they gave us a few extra items, because Link just got dragged into this. Now I'm going to teleport to the shrine next to the chasm. Alright, this makes absolutely no sense. I was literally just over there where those two fires are, but somehow it's raining over here and not over there. If you have any gloom weapons, don't use them because it'll make you take damage. Every weapon except this one and this one are gloom weapons, so you just gotta be careful. If you have all gloom weapons, then just use your bow. But now we're gonna be diving on down into here, which we're gonna go to that light route right there. Alright. Now we need to continue our quest. If you talk to the person right there, this is where they would have expected the player to land. However, I sort of just moved forward to the light route, which you actually see the chasm right there. We're looking for the next chasm, light route. Oh, there it is. That's the one we gotta head to. The first time I came here on my main account, it looked like an entire ocean of gloom, so I didn't really do much exploring. Well, at least until I found this area right here, which here are some creatures called deep fireflies. Around here you can get a lot of puff shrooms and muddle buds and bomb flowers, which are all high-end combat items, so you should pick them up while you have the chance. Be careful when you get hit by the enemies down here. We're almost to our destination. This is our first time getting a puff shroom. Assuming you watched the trailer, you probably know what these do, but if not, they create a big cloud of smoke whenever you use them. Here we go, I was just looking for this. Okay, now I've actually been spotted by the enemies. At this point we can just run over. Alright, there's where we need to be. Enemies will typically walk away from the light routes, so if you go there, nothing's going to try to hit you. Although, don't quote me on this because I'm not 100% sure. Alright. Now you can see Robbie, the scientist, is right here, which he's going to give us our new ability that we need. Now we've unlocked the camera. We also unlocked the Hyrule Compendium, which now we gotta get a picture of this thing. Now that we got our picture of this, now he's gonna go back to the Lookout Landing, but all we needed from this quest was the camera. So next we're gonna be teleporting to Kakariko Village. Alright, now we're at Kakariko Village. Last time we were here on the series, we just simply went here, got the shrine, and then left. However, in this episode, well actually I forgot to mention that I grinded a little off camera. I've basically done this on every episode, and will probably continue to do so. I just wanted to let y'all know that. I'm just going to skip all the cutscene stuff because there's a lot of it. One cutscene later, and maybe even too much dialogue, and now they've asked us to go up into there. They don't know how to, but of course the player obviously can. We're going to be going into there and getting a picture of something that they want me to get a picture of inside of there, which is this ancient tablet. We're going to be ascending right here. Which Alright, now we made it into here. Well, we have the goods, so let's leave. There's probably going to be a bunch more cutscene stuff, but as per usual, I'll be skipping it. Alright. Now they're telling us to go to their little encampment by the jungle, which, as you all can see, I literally have no shrines in the area. So this will be interesting. What I'm gonna do is take the road. Do I have any good shields to shield surf on? Oh yes I do. I'm gonna be using this one shortly. Basically, if you're like me in this scenario, I'll kind of show you how to get around it. We're going to be going out through the back entrance of the Kakariko village. Something you could do for a potential shortcut is go up here and then fly down, which that's actually what I'm going to do. Gotta keep climbing up. Here's another one of these ring ruins things. I guess another ring. We're going to be going that way. I could even cross the canyon and get a little bit closer. Even though it says it's... Well, actually, you know, I could just take a shortcut and go that way. Our main goal is to get here. However, what I was going to do is go around a path here, then go across this bridge, go to the stable, but realizing it now I can't use my horse, so I guess maybe just flying through would be a good idea. Some free food here. Fire fruit and a sky shroom. If y'all see those Thunderhead Islands, those we're going to be going there at some point. It might be in this episode, but probably not. Oh yes, off camera I did some grinding and I got my armor set, some of my armor upgraded, which actually the Barbarian armor set is currently my best armor, because it also has additional attack damage. We'd have to be going across that giant mountain right there, so that's where this whole thing gets hard. I might be able to go to that shrine over there. I'm gonna see if I can. Or like, well, I guess maybe like 1/3 to getting there. If we see any falling island rocks, we should definitely take advantage of those. Which is typically somewhere around the area. Like if I were to look up long enough, I'd probably find one. Okay. Here you have to be careful when you're climbing. If y'all remember, I think I might have mentioned this, but if you use the Goron, you can get an updraft, although that one didn't last long enough. I'm just gonna unlock this really quick. Alright, around here, let me see if I can find one of those. I don't see any falling island rocks yet, which is kind of odd because normally they're around here somewhere. I want to use the recall ability on it so that way I can get some distance and height. I might actually have the climber's armor. Do I? No, but actually I could use the whole Royal Guard set, which actually doesn't look like it works as well in this game as it does in others. And by others I mean Breath of the Wild. Here we go. This is why I have all these stamina meals. I should really just stop using the jump button. Alright. And switch back to my original armor set that I was using. We're almost there. Okay, Link is sliding so much right now, but here we go. You could technically find any way you want to, but I'm just sort of looking for any route, really, just to get there. Just because I didn't go off camera looking for shrines. whenever I go off camera and do shrine hunting, I'm actually just doing the ones I unlocked on camera, but I didn't want to do just so it makes the video go quicker. Anyways, we're like super close now. I just gotta keep climbing. That train over there, we need to go there. That campfire right there is also something important we can head to. Alright, actually, I'm pretty sure if I'm correct, if the player just goes to the fire, they can skip the rest of the dialogue over here. Because that's like where the player needs to be at. Which, if y'all see that little lit up room right there, that's where we're going. Alrighty, let's see here. Yep, I was correct. Alright, now we're going to open this. Which we got the charged shirt. This one's pretty unique, where if there's lightning or something, when the player attacks, their fourth attack, like if I got 1, 2, 3, 4, it would have had lightning. But in this case, because it's cloudy, it's not going to do anything. Alright, at this point he suggests a tracking device, because mainly he's going to want the player to get the Sheikah sensor plus. I don't know if I have that one or not. No, I don't even have the regular Sheikah sensor. However, I already know the locations of the armor, so I'm just going to share it on camera, make it easier for you all. We're just going to be going down this river, and when there's an open room with light, that's where we're going to be going. I'm just going to ignore the enemies. I'm actually going to get my better armor set on, just so that way they do less damage. Alright, here's room number 1. Which we have the next treasure chest in here. Now we have the charged trousers. Now we just need the headpiece for the set. This one, surprisingly, the charged set, actually cannot be sold, similarly to the Zora armor in Breath of the Wild. You will actually need a Zonai charge. I probably should have mentioned this earlier. But, yeah, just make sure you have a Zonai charge. A large one will work as well if you need it. Alright, there's the final room over there. Well, I guess second to final, because we're going to need the Zonai charge in a different room. Here we can just swim over. And then we're going to cut this down. No matter how much armor you have, you can't not get hurt by using the gloom weapons. So therefore, if I were to hit that, it would make me take damage. Now I believe I'm going to continue going down the river. But now that it's rainy, which will make it a lot harder for me. Just try to avoid enemies when you can. Okay, there it is. If you'll see that pillar over there, that's where we're going, which is sort of at the end of the river. Alright, now we're going to enter here. Alright, in here we're going to need our Zonai charge. Alright, now we're going to equip our new armor set, and now we're going to place down a Zonai charge onto here. Now we can get our Zonai charge back. After Taro and all the other people came, they noticed that the lightning's gone from the lightning islands up in the skies. So therefore, y'all can probably guess where we're going next. Alright, if you want to get to the Sky Islands, you're actually going to have to go to the tower. The one I'd passed up earlier, which is actually going to be over here. Alright, we're going to be going to that tower. I'm going to unlock the tower, and I think I'm going to end the episode there. Just due to time frames. Alright. This tower is a little bit different, or you have to save the person that needs to fix it, because they're currently trapped underneath the tower. But we have to go there in a different way, which I'm just going to simply do this. We're actually going down here. The bloopy there is a good indicator on where the person is, because they're trapped inside of a cave. I actually wanted to hit those enemies, but that's fine. Alright. We just gotta hit that switch. Normally the player next to the tower, there's like a tiny well up there, which if the player entered there, they would have seen the person, which he would have said that if the player goes on this side, they can obviously hit the switch and open the cage. Which as a reward, he's giving us 50 rupees. Now he's gonna do his job, which I literally just activated the trap on myself. So now I'm stuck here, but unlike him, I can go through any ceiling I choose to. Alright, now we made it to the top. This is the well I was telling you all about. So now we can activate the tower. I'm just going to skip all the cutscene stuff. After being launched out of the tower, you can head all the way over here to the Thunderhead Islands. There's basically always lightning here. It's kind of like the Thundera Plateau in Breath of the Wild. Which, unfortunate for me, I'm pretty sure literally everything I have in my inventory is made out of metal, except a few bows. I'm going to go see this right now really quick. And then I'll tell you how to prepare for this area, because it is a little bit harder. Yep, literally every last weapon, except this one. This is like my only wooden thing. By the looks of it, it doesn't look like it's made out of wood. I have a few bows that aren't, so I'll be fine. I'm going to head down to the tower, actually. I'm going to get out of the way of the lightning so I don't get struck. Which now it's going to go to Sunny. Which is very surprising, knowing it was just lightning. There was lightning a few seconds ago. For preparation, you're going to want to get arrows. I guess maybe some wooden weapons. Of course, all the food you can get. And also some sort of slip-resistant armor, like the frog armor. I think it's near the Rito village right here. This is where you're going to find it. At this little location, actually. If you go there and get the frog armor, it'll make this easier, because every surface is going to be wet. Or you can get sticky frogs, which are found near Kakariko village, which they'd be the ones I'm holding right now. I think something happened to my camera because it's not really zooming out. Well, anyways, that's going to finish up this video, so please like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Goodbye.